Yeah. A microphone check. 1, 2. What is this? The 5-foot assassin with the roughneck business. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for coming. My name is Noel Anthony Booker Sr. My company is Business Credit Builder. And today we're going to talk about how to get $250,000 in business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your social and easily get business loans and credit lines. Okay, check this out. This is not a sales class, even though I sell this stuff. But like normally in sales classes, right, they give you just enough information so you can buy the product, right? Not today. I'm going to show you every single step in building business credit. I want y'all to consider this as a classroom. If y'all got your mic on, please mute. And so I want y'all to consider this as a classroom, right? Thanks, Nate. So you can take notes at particular times. You can ask questions, right? You can do screenshots and all the stuff that you need, right? And we're gonna go pretty fast. So then, because I got a lot of stuff to tell y'all, all right? And this is the one that I put out a whole bunch. If y'all give me some feedback, then I'll give y'all some feedback. I like the feedback. Y'all can ask questions in the chat. Y'all can open up your mic at the right time and whatnot, all right? Let's see who checked in. This is where we do the shout outs to everybody. What's up, Vince? He's at OCHM Marketing and Consulting. He even put his website up in there. Check that out. OCHM. Space Granted, Airbnb joint. Who's that? Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant, I ain't gonna mess up your first name. What else we got? We got Olu, Reality Mates, LLC, Wholesale Real Estate. Wholesale Real Estate, get it? Okay. On the iPhone, we got, I even know who that is, Lashes and Locks in the building by Ivy. No doubt, up in the building. Word, okay. Who else we got? Miss Monet. Monet, hold on. I'm gonna mess up that first thing.
Yeah, you messing up real good. It's Manette.
Myera.
It's Manette.
Monette.
Manette.
All right, Monette. Apparel and Beauty. All right, no doubt. All right, everybody, thank y'all. Excuse me. Let's get going. We're gonna talk about how to get $250,000 in business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your social and easily get business loans and credit lines. My name is Noel A. Booker Sr. Google me, all right? Check out the contact information, and we got 3 buttons down here. Check out the 3 buttons. We got the green button is how you can get a free guide on how to build business credit. You just go to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. All right. Then the blue button is if you want to talk to me about the services we provide or get an assessment of your financial position, you get a free business credit consultation, right? That's just my scheduler, right? That's my scheduler, right? And the red button is if you think you qualify after this webinar and you think you qualify for funding, just go to /get funding, right? Cool. All right. Okay, let me give you a quick background. You already know I'm from New York. I went to Morehouse, accounting BA. I did some corporate accounting, right? But I started my own business called Media Net USA. And at Media Net USA, what we do is bookkeeping and accounting services for small businesses, okay? We also do websites. right? Now I talk about business credit and funding for your business, all right? That's me in a nutshell. Let's get it. Okay, what we will cover today, how you can get business credit within 7 days or less that's linked to your EIN, not your social, even if you're a startup or have bad personal credit now. Then immediately start using it to get the credit you want and need, even from major sources like Target, Walmart, Staples, Lowe's, Visa, MasterCard, and more. And how you can access loans, even as a startup, have credit challenges, or lack collateral. I think that's good right there. Okay. Most people fail trying to get money and grow their business. Okay. A lot of people fail because they don't know the steps. There's a particular steps, and it's not like if you're in a personal situation. A business is a certain way you need to set up. All right. Hold on, what happened to my can? Gotta have my can more popping. Okay. It cuts off sometimes. Okay, so most people try to get money from their bank when they need money. Most don't know that EIN credit can be built regardless of personal credit quality. Many apply for credit in the wrong order. Many entrepreneurs don't know that money is available based on business strengths. This seminar is for you if you are looking for money to start or grow a business, or you want to build business credit that is not linked to your social. Okay, what is business credit? Business credit is credit that is obtained in a business name. With business credit, the business builds its own credit profile and credit score for its EIN number. This credit is in the business name and based on the business's ability to pay, not the business owner's ability to pay. The business can qualify for revolving store credit cards like Staples, Lowe's, Sam's Club, Costco, and more. Why business credit is awesome? Check out my hashtag. Business credit is real. Business credit has no effect on your personal credit. No personal guarantee is needed for you to have business credit. Business credit building is fast compared to your personal credit, which there's 5 factors that affect your personal credit. Some of them you don't have that much control over. With business credit, there's only one factor that affects your business credit, and that's how you pay your bills. Offset current expenses. So business can help your business in offsetting expenses to operate, okay? Increase approval amounts with better rates and terms. So if you have good business credit and you show a lender that you have a track record of paying bills on time, that makes it look like you are more credible to them. So it gives you more approval amounts and better rates, okay? There is no collateral, cash flow, or good credit that is needed to build business credit, okay? Okay, word up, Miss iPhone. She's on the one-on-one. All right, bet. We got Carmela in here. Runners in the 90s, LLC, local delivery. New York in the building, 11216. Oh, shit. All right. I'm from Laurelton and Corona. What up? All right. Okay. With business credit, you can access loans and credit lines. All right. Every successful business in America has business credit. This is how business is done with business credit, okay? Now, what you're looking at right now, check this out. This is what anybody can see for free, okay? Anybody can see this for free. You would go to the Experian website, and there's a place on the Experian website that you can put in your business name or anybody's business name. My can be bugging out. Okay, but you can put in anybody's business name and their address, and you can get this information. You see, this is for Facebook. They're from Menlo Park, California, and the part that I want to bring to your attention is the trade lines. Okay, you see that? Trade lines. They got 40 trade lines, right?
So
Let
you
me go
can
back.
only get this from Facebook, or can you just go to Experience regularly? Because I tried to do it and they was trying to charge me.
Oh yeah, they're gonna charge you. I got some information about that. But right now, I just want you to know what a trade line is.
Okay,
right?
okay.
All right, so check this out. This is what a trade line is. And who was that? Carmela?
Yes, sorry, Kamala.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so bust it. I want y'all to know what a trade line is so we're on the same page before we even go started, because the trade line is like the basis for building business credit. Like a brick is for a house. The more bricks you got, the stronger your house gonna be, right? So this is what a trade line is. You go to a company, they give you a credit account, right? So now you can buy stuff on credit, right? So then you buy something on credit. That means you got the item. They gave you an invoice to pay. And then you got to pay that invoice. What happens when you pay that invoice? This company sends a report to the business credit reporting agencies saying, XYZ company, they have an account with us. Their limit to spend over here is X amount of dollars. They made a purchase. And then they paid that purchase off in X amount of days. And that's the report that they send in to the business credit reporting agencies. The business reporting agencies take that information and they put it on your business credit profile. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one trade line. Do we have any questions on what a trade line is? Let's run it. No questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
All right.
At what point does it hit? It only hits the business credit reporting after it's paid, or does it hit as soon as that account is open?
It hits about 45 days after it's paid.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. I'm gonna talk more about that in a few, but that's the general answer.
All right, thank you.
All right. Okay, any more questions about what a trade line is? Because this is important stuff right here, because this is the basis, right? All right, any more questions? Okay, boom, let's go forward. Next page, check this out. This is Microsoft. Microsoft got 131 trade lines, right? You see that? And this is public information. Now, Walmart's the king of business credit, right? Walmart. So this is what Walmart does. Walmart goes to, let's say, for instance, Bounty, and say, Bounty, let me get a truckload of toilet paper. Now, the owner of Walmart don't go in his pocket and pay this. He don't call the accounting department and say, cut a check, right? The toilet paper shows up at the store. They put the toilet paper on the shelf. We go in there and buy it. They take our money and pay the bill. And Bounty says, hey, you did that good. Here's 5 truckloads. Keep flipping that. It's the same deal. Just keep flipping it, right? And that's what they do. This is how business is done for big companies like this and small companies. The corner store, right? The corner store. When the bread delivery comes in, they're not paying for that bread. They're counting how many units came in, how many units went out. This is how business is done, all right? How can we help? The Business Finance Suite. The business credit is powered by My company, Business Credit Builder, is powered by the Business Finance Suite. We show you how to make your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Our high-tech software helps you build your business credit to access high-limit store credit, business loans, and credit lines. We work with all legitimate types of funding programs that are available today, offering funding through hundreds of investors and lenders through a multitude of different funding programs. And that's word. How do you build business credit? All right, this is where we go. This is where we get started now. Now we're gonna actually do something. We're gonna learn something, right? Okay, bust it. What I want to tell you before we even get started is that building business credit is a step-by-step process. Each step is needed for the next step. So there is no skipping steps. Comprende? All right. Fundability. This is the first step. Fundability. I also call this credibility. All right. As a business owner, you may be beginning to hear the word fundability a lot. It may come from lenders, various media platforms, or your own current creditors. What is fundability? The ability of your business to get funding. When lenders consider funding your business, does it appear to them to be a good idea to make the loan? What do they look at to make the determination? What is fundability, and how does a business become fundable? How does a business become fundable? When a lender considers lending to your business, do they feel that you are at high risk? Right? So they are just trying to make sure they get their money, right? So they're looking at it at different angles to see if they can get their money back. That's all it is, all right? It's straight up and down. Just, can I get my money back from them? Do you appear to be a business that can and will pay the debt back? Lenders are in it for the money. Okay. How does a business get fundability? To start, you must make sure your business is set up properly. This is the basic stuff, the ABCs. This is the easy stuff, setting up your business properly. And I'm gonna tell you, setting up your business properly is the most important step in the whole deal. Okay? To start, you must make sure your business is set up properly. A great business credit score is important. And in addition, there are many other aspects that are necessary for fundability as well. A potential creditor needs to see that your business is legitimate and profitable. Many loan applications are denied approval due to fraud concerns. Others simply because something didn't match up and threw up a red flag. Maybe the address or the phone numbers didn't match up on a couple of reports and it just looks unprofessional. If you understand what fundability is and how to get it, you can shut down any such red flags before they become a problem, okay? You don't want the red flags. If they see you, I got this thing called the smell test, right? The smell test is just the application. That's the smell test. They're trying to, from the smell test, your application, on the application, there are just different fields. Each field, they're actually doing something to see if you can get through and without no red flags. And if you get a red flag, then most likely they're gonna deny the situation. So you wanna knock out the red flags before they look at the application, okay? Okay, here we go. The foundation of fundability is how your business is set up. It has to be set up to appear to be a fundable entity, separate from you, the owner, okay? You have to appear to be a fundable entity. You don't have to actually be able to pay the bill. You have to appear that you can pay the bill, if you know what I mean, okay? So you have to have these things. Business name. You get the business name from the Secretary of State. In Georgia, it costs $100, right? You have to have a business address, right? You have to have a business phone. You have to have an EIN number. You have to have a DUNS number. You have to have a website. You have to have a business email, all right? Let me go back over these real quick, right? Because each one of them got some little details in there. The business name, you get that from the Secretary of State. Your business address, there's only three options for your business address: a brick and mortar, a virtual office, or your home address. There's none other than that. Those three is it. You can't use a PO box or UPS address as your main business address. Business telephone. You have to have a local telephone number that's listed with the National 411 directory. Okay? That's the necessary part of this. You know about the EIN. There's two things you need to know about the EIN. You need it to build business credit, and it's free. The DUNS number is an identifying number at Dun & Bradstreet. This identifying number for your business is directly linked to your address. You need a website. All right. Nowadays, they're gonna check on you. They do a double check and just go and see your website. Or they're gonna go to Google and put your business name in. Hopefully they find your business. And when they do find your business, they're gonna skip that nice and pretty homepage and they're gonna go straight to the contact page and double check that name, double check that address and telephone number to see if it matches up to what you already put on the application. This is the smell test, okay? And then I could do a whole webinar just on the smell test. But anyway, business, you need a business email. You cannot have a free email service. They want to see you, if you're doing business through your email and communicating, they want to see that you're doing it through your business's email, like your name at yourbusinessname.com, right? Boom. Let's run that. What is fundability? The foundation of fundability. Your contact information, right? So I ran down the different particulars you need to know about your business phone, all right? All right, check this out. What you need is that local number that's registered with the National 411 directory, which you can do at listyourself.net. Listyourself.net is how you register your local number, all right? Now, that's a necessary piece of this. Necessary. Don't skip over that one and say, oh, I could just skip that one. That don't seem that important. Woo, that's the important one right there, all right? Now, having that local number, they will check. They will check to see if you got your number listed. Oh, snap. Who's in the motherfucking, oh, no, 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 no. Ladies and gentlemen, we have something in here that I don't like. And I hate that. If this persists, and I can't do this because of this hacking in here, then I'm gonna reschedule this whole joint. All right. I had to do this once before. Okay, but let me continue. See if this person is not gonna interrupt us. Okay. Okay. Where was I when I was interrupted? They got me all shook up. Okay, anyway, the point I was getting ready to make is that you need that local number, right? You need that local number, and having a fax number and a toll-free number is not as important, but I'm gonna tell you this, they're gonna check that local number. They're gonna check that off the list. And then if you have a fax number and a toll-free number, now you're looking like you are more fundable, okay? You're looking like you're more fundable, okay? So boom, and you need that business address. I told you all about the business address, right? Okay. Boom. Here goes the hookup to get your local telephone number. Here's the hookup right here. All right. The hookup for the local to get the local telephone number is Freedom Voice, Ring Central, Vonage. All three of these will work great, but my go-to is Freedom Voice because they give you a local number for $9.99 a month. They will list it for $3 a month, and they'll throw in the fax and the 800 number for less than $20 a month. All right. So that's the go-to. Freedom Voice. Ring Central, Vonage. Freedom Voice is the go-to, and you can get that information at businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors. All right. Okay. Boom. Okay. Remember I told you about the virtual office address, right? There's three options for the address: the brick and mortar, the virtual office, or your home address. The home address is the last resort because creditors do not perceive home-based businesses as being credible, but they look at that on a case-by-case basis. Like if you're a hairstylist, well, maybe you could do some hair from the crib and pay that bill. But let's say you got a trucking company. Well, maybe you can't house all those trucks at the house. Are y'all trying to set me up? You know what I'm saying? They're thinking it like that. And one thing to note is that on your Dun & Bradstreet credit report, there's a Google Maps picture of your business address. Okay, so when they're determining whether or not to give you a loan, they're looking right at your business address. Okay, so they're trying to see, is this real? All right, that's how they're looking, right? All right, so, and a lot of my customers, they get the virtual office address because they get their family at the house. They don't want to be giving out their home address to everybody they coming in contact with, right? You know, dealing with their business, you know. So some people do it that way, right? They get this virtual office for as low as $50 a month, all right? My go-to is this Da Vinci Virtual Office Solutions, right? On that website, vendors/vendors, you'll see a telephone number to call, a person to ask for, and there's explicit verbiage so you get the right product, right? Now, one thing to note is that a lot of these virtual office companies, right, they give you a virtual business address and stuff, right? Some of them will give you, you know, the same address that they already gave hundreds of other businesses. You don't want that one. You need a unique address for your business, all right? Like, you know how you put in Google and you start putting in the address, and before you even finish typing, the address comes up, right? That's how your business address should be. Have a unique address on Google Maps and all that, right? Okay, so that's the go-to Da Vinci on the virtual office address. All right. What is fundability? EIN number. I already talked about the EIN number, right? There's two things you need to know. You need it, and it's free. If y'all got a question about the EIN number, just let me know. But don't go out there and tell me you didn't pay for an EIN number. All right. I already told you, you need to incorporate, right? That's one of the first joints. Incorporating your business as an LLC, S Corp, or corporation is necessary to fundability. It lends credits to your business as one that is legitimate, okay? When you set up your company, the name, when you set up your name at the Secretary of State, they're gonna ask you to select an entity. What you need to know is that if you select a proprietorship or a partnership, then you are personally liable for anything that happens with this business. In order to separate your business liability from your personal liability, you would need to select an LLC which is called a limited liability corporation or a corporation. Okay, that's what you need to know. All right. Okay, let's see. Business bank account. Okay, so once you got, and I apologize for this word, the list up there, we got a hacker in here, but he's polite. I've had some hackers that were not polite, so thank you. I don't want to. Okay, I see your hand. Go ahead, ask your question. Just, you got a question? What up? Are you the hacker? What up? Okay, if you ain't gonna say nothing. Okay. Lower your hand, just. It don't matter. Okay, bust it. This is what I want you to know about. He must have been the hacker because he's not in the room. Ain't that some shit? All right, bust it. All right. As we proceed, once you got your certificate from the Secretary of State, that takes about 30 days or less to get your certificate for your business name, and you have your EIN number, then you can go to the bank and get a business bank account. All right? All right. You need a separate dedicated business bank account to keep track of your business finances so you can keep them separate from your personal finances for tax purposes. Most vendors and lenders require a business to have a business bank account in order to get approved. Okay? If you don't have I'm trying to tell you, get a business bank account as soon as you get those two items. That's the word. Okay, licenses. What is fundability? It is being a legitimate business. For a business to be legitimate, it has to have all the necessary licenses it needs to operate. The most common mistake is having the appropriate license but listed with an old address. All right, that's a red flag. All right, do the research you need to ensure that you have all the licenses necessary to legitimately run your business at the federal, state, and local levels. Jay, mute your mic. All right, business website and email. We already talked about the business website, right? And we talked about the email, right? Okay, so one thing about the business email, don't use Big Booty Judy at Yahoo, right? You know why already. Okay, and yeah, that's what you need to know. Okay, now my company called MediaNet USA, we have an all-inclusive small business package. It includes all of this stuff: domain registration, 12 months web hosting, website design, monthly updates, unlimited emails, expert customer support, internet consultation. All right, so you can just schedule a consult to talk about getting your website up. All right, that's how we do it. My camera keeps going down. Okay, what is fundability? Business credit reports. All right, you need to understand the importance of your business credit reports and how to read them. Blueprint is the blueprint for tracking your trade lines, right? Remember I told you the trade lines is like the bricks for the house, but the credit report is like your blueprint for building the house, right? So you definitely need this. You need access to your business credit reports, okay? The reason why is that when you pay on those trade lines, right? When you pay on those trade lines, you want to go pull your business credit report so you can make sure that they sent the correct information and they sent it timely, okay? They sent it timely, and they don't do that good, okay? They don't, that's not one of their jobs, okay? Their job is to sell you that item that they sold you. They don't spend that much money on after the sale transactions. So, and this happens a lot where if your trade line don't show up, you need to call them, right? So the person that picks up the phone when you call them, they don't even know what a trade line is. That's just the representative on the phone. And then you would need to go to the credit department. Now the credit department, the person that picks up in the credit department might not know either, right? So then they're gonna go and ask the credit manager. Now, some of these companies use a third-party company to make the transmissions to the business credit reporting agencies. Okay, so he may only be able to tell you, hey, I'd send them out, I'd send them the file, and that's all they're gonna say, right? So you need somebody to help you with that process and figure out how come your trade line ain't there, right? So that's one of the things that comes up, okay? Now, these are the 3 most popular business credit reporting agencies: Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. You can go to this website, businesscreditbuilder.us/reports, and I have these 3 these logos on the website with a link directly to the page where you can put in your business name and your address and see whether or not they have a report on your company already, okay? Or any company at that matter, okay? Now, in addition to the credit reporting agencies that directly calculate and issue credit reports, there are other business data agencies that affect those reports indirectly. All right, LexisNexis, y'all can look these up. LexisNexis and the Small Business Finance Exchange. These 2 agencies gather data from a variety of sources, including public records. This means they can even have access to information related to automobile accidents, liens, and more. While you may not be able to access or change the data these agencies have on your business, you can ensure that any new information they receive is positive. Enough positive information can help counteract any negative information from the past. Wamdu. Let me see. Oh, he had a question. Let's see. Just said, I don't know if you heard my question, but is this meeting still being recorded so we can access later? Yes. Do you offer one-on-one sessions? Sorry if you already stated this, I was having tech issues. Okay, just, yes. I record this and it goes up on my YouTube channel, which you can find from my website, which is businesscreditbuilder.us. I usually put these recordings up a day after I have recorded them. All right. And up on the YouTube, the YouTube channel is banging. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Let's move forward. Okay. And we didn't even get to the meat of this whole thing. Okay. Identification numbers. Okay, real quick on this identification numbers, right? In addition to the EIN number, there are identifying numbers that go along with your business credit reports. Okay, when considering what is fundability, you need to be aware that these numbers exist. Some of them are simply assigned by the agency, like the Experian BIN. So at Experian, your number is assigned, right? But with Dun & Bradstreet has the DUNS number, which you have to apply for. Remember, I told you about the DUNS number already. You need to apply for the DUNS number, and it takes 30 days for you to get it. In those 30 days, they will be calling you and emailing you, and they will convince you that you need to buy something. I'm gonna let you know that the DUNS number is absolutely free. Monet, I keep messing up your number. Okay, but she has said, I build business credit, but feel like I keep running into walls. Okay, I'm gonna show you some more stuff that's gonna help you out. Okay, I'm gonna show you some stuff. Now, if this stuff didn't help, all right, I still got some more stuff that's gonna help you. All right. Now, just bear with me. I need to go through this stuff so you can understand what we're doing here, right? I'm hoping this stuff is useful. Okay. Your credit, excuse me. I'm running my mouth. Hold on one second. Okay, bet. Okay. Okay. I got this page here to talk about personal credit, right? The thing I want to mention about personal credit is this. You can start building business credit and accessing money, even if your personal credit is messed up, all right? But if you have good personal credit, then now you're more fundable. There are more options for you to get money, okay? All right, that's all I want to say about that part. Okay, align your business information correctly. This is a problem because a ton of loan applications are turned down each year due to fraud concerns or simply because things do not match up. So, in general, make sure you match up all the stuff. Like when you fill out an application for a loan, all this stuff needs to match up exactly. Your business name, and I do mean exactly, spelled, everything. Business address, business phone, address listed on your IRS for your EIN number, your insurance, licenses, website, bank account, etc. All needs to have the same information. If that stuff is off, now they're thinking, hold on, are they trying to get me? You see, that's how they're thinking. You know, that's how they're thinking, okay? So the key to this piece of business fundability is to monitor your reports frequently. When it comes to business credit reports, you can monitor through the reporting agencies directly, or you can save money with Business Credit Builder. So for my clients, I have a situation where you can pay for your business credit reports for $25 a month for all 3 reports. If you do this on your own, those companies, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax, will charge you about $100 per month to access your business credit reports, okay? That's something that you need to know. Okay, where are we going now? Okay, financials. Okay, both your personal and business tax returns need to be in order. Not only that, you need to be paying your taxes, both personal and business. A fundable business has financials and personal tax returns on deck at any given time, okay? That's what a fundable business has, okay? So a lot of startups don't have that, right? So you're building toward that, okay? But I'm telling you about fundability and how to make your business the most fundable, okay? All right. Bureaus, okay, we're gonna skip over that. Okay. All right, this is what I want to get to right here. Okay, this is a chart that shows you all the things that affect how fundable your business is, right? All the stuff on the left is credibility stuff. What industry that you're in affects your credibility. You have to have your business 411 listing, right? You have to have your bank account, your EIN, your website, all that stuff on the left. Then the stuff on the right, you have your application process, all the stuff in the application process. You have your financial statements, you have your business credit reports. All of this stuff affects how fundable your business is, okay? Now we can start from scratch with Jack and build it up and get access to a lot of money, okay? All right. Now, anybody got any questions so far before we go into the next situation? Anybody got any questions Raise your hand, open up your mic, talk to me.
Yeah, I got a question.
All right, run it, Jay.
Um, is it good to like when you starting off to have like more than one um voucher, buying from the voucher more than one at a time? Like, is this a faster way to build it up or
Are you talking about more than one trade lines?
yes, like if I was to purchase three trades line from three different vendors. And
Yeah. The idea here is to get as many trade lines as you can. All right. Preferably 10 or more. The more trade lines you got, paying bills on time, then you're looking more fundable. Okay. But let me get through this piece right here. All right. I'm gonna go into we're gonna go into the nitty-gritty now. Then we're gonna get down right now. All right. So I told you about how the fundability and the credibility, right? Which I'm telling you, see how long it took me to do that? That's the most important piece. I wouldn't even start doing none of this stuff until I got that credibility stuff down pat. Like all this, that's all basic stuff. Your name, your address, telephone, it's basic stuff. It's the most important, okay? Now that when you get to a point where you are satisfied with your setup of your business, now we have to go look for companies that's going to give us credit when we have no credit, and they have to be able to report to the business credit reporting agencies. And that is not hard. That's not easy, okay? Because not that many companies are going to give you credit when you have no credit, and only 10% of all businesses in the United States even report to the business credit reporting agencies, because you have to go through a lot of stringent requirements and guidelines to even be able to report, okay? So what we're going to start with is these net 30 accounts, which means basically is that they're going to give you a little credit to start off, right? Let's say we just started, right? We don't have nothing on our business credit, right? So now we have to start a credit profile, and we start a credit profile with using these net 30 accounts, where they're going to give you a little bit of credit. And when you do buy something on credit, you got to pay for it in total in 30 days. Okay? In 30 days. All right? Net 30. Okay? A business credit report can be started much the same as a consumer report commonly is, with small amounts of business credit. Okay? The business can get approved for small credit amounts to help them build an initial credit profile. These types of initial accounts in the business world are commonly referred to as vendor credit. All right. Okay. And some vendors will approve your company for net 30 terms upon verification of as little as an EIN number and a 411 listing for your local telephone number. Remember I told you about that telephone number, right? So this is how we're going to start. It's from your telephone number being listed and you just having an EIN number, all right? Here are some vendors who will approve you for initial credit even if you have none now. Okay, so the first spot to go to is Maverick. If you go to this website, businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors, there's a Maverick button. You click on that Maverick button, and they're going to give you the hookup because I hooked you up. All right, so check out that Maverick, right? There's also a button on there, the CEO Creator. See if that works for you. All right. Now, the other ones are Granger, Barnett, and Uline. All right. Granger, Barnett, and Uline. Granger sells work supplies and tools and stuff, right? Barnett is a Home Depot company, so they sell anything Home Depot sells. And Uline sells like janitorial stuff, right? And food supply stuff, packaging, all types of little stuff, right? All right. So boom, check that out. That's the move right there. Maverick, the CEO, creative, Granger, Barnett, Uline. All right. Okay. Some vendors will require an initial prepaid order before they can approve your business for terms. You need to have a total of at least 5 net 30 pay accounts reporting. That's why I got this car. Check out the car. The car got the number 5 on it, right? And check out the smoke, right? Check out the smoke. But check out his face, yo. His face is like, yo, I got credit now. Let's go. All right. So now we got 5. That's the goal, to have 5 net 30 trade lines on your credit reports. Preferably 3 at Dun & Bradstreet, 1 at Experian, and 1 at Equifax. Okay, so Dun & Bradstreet, they have what they call, the number I already told you about at Dun & Bradstreet is the DUNS number. That's an identifying number for your business, right? But they have the Paydex score. The Paydex score is the value from 0 to 100 that determines your credit worthiness, the Paydex score. Dun & Bradstreet will not give you a Paydex score until 3 trade lines have hit Dun & Bradstreet. Then they give you a Paydex score. All right, that's word. Okay, and then, so the goal now, and the reason for doing these net 30s is to create our credit profile, right? All right. Now, after 5 trade lines are established using vendor accounts, obtaining revolving accounts is the next step. Revolving accounts are cards a business owner can use and not be required to pay the full balance owed each month. This is where you want to be. These vendors are around. You can find these vendors, but these vendors will definitely not give you no credit if you do not have credit. You see what I mean when I said that each step is needed for the next step, right? So these vendors, they will definitely not give you credit if you don't have credit already established, all right? And then some of them need you to be in business for a certain amount of time. And here we go. Most vendors, most major stores do offer business credit, including Home Depot, Lowe's, Office Depot, Staples, Best Buy, Walmart, Sam's Club, and Costco, Amazon, Dell, Apple, BP, Chevron, and Racetrack, and many others, right? So some businesses, this is all they need is a Home Depot or Office Depot, or maybe they need just a Sam's Club, or a combination of all of this with a gas card to even operate, you see? So this is like a start. I've started the business just from this stuff right here, all right? And ran it. I used to do vending, right? I had a popcorn machine, and I got all my stuff at Sam's Club, got me a gas card, and now I'm going to these festivals all over. Boom. All right. Revolving accounts. Okay, once 10 accounts are on your credit profile, an owner can then start applying for Visa, MasterCard, American Express type of credit cards. Okay? Once you get 10 accounts, see, the idea here in building business credit is to show that your business pays bills on time. Just like with your personal credit, right? They look at your score and be like, does he pay his bills on time? He got a good credit score, right? So it's the same thing with this business. If you show them you got a business credit report that got 10 or more trade lines with you paying on time, now you can go get some, okay? You can start with going to get those business credit cards, Visa, MasterCard. Approval amounts will be equivalent to the highest credit limit on the business credit report. So when you get these revolving accounts, what you want to do is use one of them more often than the other. Once they see, and I usually do like 3 payments. I'll do 3 transactions, pay it on time, and then call them up and ask them for an increase. They'll increase it if they see that you've already made on-time payments, okay? Now, the reason why we're trying to get these one of those revolving accounts as high as possible is because when you go get these credit cards and they approve you, then they will grant your limit to be as high as your current limit is, right? Did that make sense? All right. So, okay. It is essential to keep using the credit, keep applying for more, and talk with the credit providers to raise credit limits. If you do this, business credit will continue to grow until you get higher limit credit lines are obtained within 6 to 12 months. So people ask me all the time, how long does it take to build business credit? The real answer is when you're in my system, it'll take you about 12 months. If you're not in my system, most people take way more than 12 months to do this, okay? And I'm being realistic. I'm not trying to sell you no pipe dreams like, yo, next month you can get a loan. Nigga, please. I'm straight up. I'm gonna let you know, right? Now, some people do it in less than 12 months to have good business credit. But it's all about how you do your administrative stuff, right? How you get an account, how you monitor your invoices, pay it on time, check your business credit reports, call up the vendors to find the missing business, the missing trade lines that ain't hit, right? Okay. No skipping steps, 10 trade lines, high limit of 10K, business credit, cash business credit accounts will match the highest credit limits reported on your credit profile, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, loans, and credit lines. Now, before we get out of here, I'm going to run down these 3 ways to get funding that your bank won't tell you about. Choose the right lending product that is best for your business. Do you need a traditional loan or a line of credit? Would a working capital or capital loan or expansion loan work best for your needs? You have to understand the different types of loans, right? Choosing the right product to apply for can make all the difference in getting approved, how much you get approved for, what your rates are, okay? So I'm gonna tell you these 3, right? I'm gonna tell you them real quick. I think I'm over the time or something. No, we good on time. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you these 3, right? And I tell you these 3, not that you might qualify for them now. You may not qualify for these now, right? But I'm giving you goals and an idea of how to think about applying for loans for your business, okay? The first one is cash flow funding. Cash flow financing is the most popular type of alternative funding today. These are cash advances that look at bank account management for approval. If you have more than $3,000 in deposits per month, you can get approved. Simple, fast. This is not for everybody. This is definitely not for startups, right? This is for businesses already in operation. They come into a situation in which all businesses come into situations, you better believe it, all right? And they need money right away. They might need to pay their payroll for Friday. They might need to buy a piece of equipment that went down and they need that thing running, right? Okay, that's what this is for, right? Because it's expensive. But one of my funding partners is called David Allen Capital. They specialize in this cash flow funding, right? You don't even need business credit for this. All you need is cash flowing through your bank account. All right, that's all you need, cash flowing, right? So with them, they have an electronic process. You can do it over your phone and find out if you get qualified within minutes, okay? But they're definitely gonna want you to give them access to your bank account so they can go in there and see the transactions. Showing the bank statements don't work no more. They need to get up in the account. And once they get up in the account, they're gonna approve you if what you say is in there. And what they want to see is at least 4 deposits a month, totaling whatever you say you make, right? And they want to see consistency, right? That's what they're gonna be looking for, right? They just want to make sure they're getting their money back. So this is the move right here for the cash flow funding. Let's move forward. Collateral-based financing. Collateral-based finance can be obtained if you have some type of viable collateral to offset what you are borrowing. Now, this don't cost that much. This is good for startups, okay? And it don't cost you that much because they know they get their money back because you're putting up something that they're going to take if you don't make the payments. Basically, okay? So boom, bust it. Here goes some types of acceptable collateral. Includes accounts receivable. Now, this is for businesses that can batch and sell their invoices, right? Like the freight company, you can batch and sell your deliveries, right? Purchase orders. Purchase orders is for people that got government contracts or they got sizable contracts with a legitimate business. Then there are companies that you can go and get money based on that contract or their promise to pay you to do a service. So this is a good one. Let's say you got a contract to do paving of a road. You show them the contract, say, yo, I need this truck so I can go do this contract. Boom, they got you because they know they're gonna get paid, okay? Stocks, bonds, 401ks, all of those type of investments, you can get a business loan on, okay? Where the investment that you have stays intact, all right? And you can get a business loan on that. Like the 401k, what that is you're working at a job, and they taking money out, they take that money and they gonna send it to these other businesses. Those other businesses make money with your money, and that's what a 401k is. All right. Now, my option on that one is just use my money I've been saving up all these years and start my business. All right. Okay. Next, revenue lending is similar to cash flow financing. Okay. Inventory and equipment. So if you have, inventory of equipment, you can get a business loan based on that. If you got a tractor trailer or something, right? Inventory in your store. Real estate. If you have equity in your home, you can get a business loan. I'm trying to tell you. And if you're an insurance agent, they have what they call the book of business. And that's their list of clients that they get regular monthly payments from. And an insurance agent can get a business loan on that. All right. So I'm just giving you some of the options just to give you an idea of how to think, right? Now, this next one is good for startups. This one, we have a program that's called, and I don't have it listed up here, but the name of this program that we have is called the Credit Line Hybrid Program. And how that works is this, that this is good for startups. So you have to have a good personal credit. If you have a 685 or better, this is what they do. They look at your business, your personal credit. They look at the highest revolving limit that you have, and they match it. up to 5 times on 5 business credit cards, okay? And you can get up to $150,000 in credit cards. Right now, it takes about 3 weeks to do, all right? So that's if you have good personal credit, at least a FICO score of 685, okay? If you go to this page here, businesscreditbuilder.us/get funding, there's a little video that gives you everything you need to know about this program, all right? Now, we're gonna skip over that. Okay, other alternative financing. Private money is also available if you have good tax returns, venture capital and equity financing, crowdfunding, you already know about that. You can get specialized funding to buy equipment. See, there are companies that just lend for businesses to buy equipment, right? And trucks is equipment, right? Freezers and refrigerators, stoves, you know, whatever the equipment is. All you do is you get the invoice from the place you want to buy your equipment from, and you bring it to these equipment companies, and they just pay the loan. They just pay the invoice that you got. You see what I'm saying? All right. Then they got businesses that just do signs for your business or vehicle wraps for your business, right? So there's a whole bunch of different programs, right? Okay. Now, how to easily get business credit and financing all in one place. And we're going to get out of here, all right? We're ending up very soon. Stick with me just a few more minutes, all right? This is a testimonial on my website. At the bottom of the website, businesscreditbuilder.us, there are video testimonials of my clients, okay? Now, Business Credit Builder is the ultimate solution powered by the Business Finance Suite. It's the easiest and the fastest way to get money to build and grow your business. It's a simple solution, okay? This is what you get in our system, right? You get business credit for your business, not linked to your social, through the top selling business credit system. You get access to funding for your business to start, build, and grow. Our cutting edge technology helps you meet credibility requirements before you apply. One thing I didn't mention is that when we help you build up your business credit, we build business credit in 4 tiers of vendors. Each tier of vendors, we're going to give you about 15 vendors, and we'll say, pick 3 of these. So we already have relationships with these vendors. We know exactly what these vendors need for you to qualify, and we're going to give you that information before you qualify, which makes it that you're saving time. If you do this on your own and you go try to find those net 30 vendors, then you'll be just throwing darts, because you have to call them first and find out, well, do y'all give accounts to businesses first? And then if you do you report to the business credit reporting agencies? If they say TransUnion, that's not the right one. So in other words, if you do this on your own, you'll be spending a lot of time trying to figure out, right? Well, we're going to guide you along the way, step by step. You can access discounted business credit reports, get a free DUNS number, your free Experience Smart Business Access, largest supply of starter vendors to start your business credit. We have a massive selection of revolving store credit with underwriting guidelines. And we have the hard to find cash credit sources that you can get within 120 days. That's those business credit cards. And if you do this on your own, trying to find business credit cards, what you're going to find is those Capital One cards that say this is a quote unquote business credit card. But if you ask them who they report to, they say TransUnion. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about business credit cards that report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, or Equifax, okay? No personal credit check or guarantee is required to build business credit, okay? You get access to cash flow financing, collateral-based financing, unsecured financing, private money, alternative SBA, venture capital. And our most popular product is that credit line hybrid program where you can get up to $150,000 in 3 weeks if you got good personal credit. Okay. Now, my clients that get in my core program, they get their own control panel. Okay. The control panel looks similar to this, but it don't have all those buttons on the left if you're looking at the screen. Okay. It looks something like this, right? So then you go into it, and then you have your course content, where we're going to take you step by step through building every piece of your business credit. If you go into each one of these, it'll give you instructions on how to finish each one, okay? It'll give you instructions on how to complete each task. There'll be a video on how to complete the task. And if you still can't figure it out, then there's an advisory team that's on the phone, and they're going to be able to help you out with anything that you need, okay? Now, remember I said we're going to give you the vendors, right? This is the type of information we give you for your vendors, right? This one is Racetrack. Racetrack reports to Dun & Bradstreet. They have revolving accounts, the telephone number, fax number, description of what they sell, and then how to exactly qualify. What you need for Racetrack is an EIN number, a DUNS number, a pay debt score. They prefer you be in business 3 years. You need a business entity, and you need your phone listed with 411. You see what I'm talking about, that 411? You see? Okay. Now, this is one of my clients. Peep this. Peep this right here. This is one of my clients. She got all of these approvals in 6 months. But not everybody can do that. Christine is a stay-at-home mom. Her husband is a truck driver. So she's at home all the day doing business credit stuff. Not everybody can do this in 6 months. That's what I was telling you, okay? So it's hard to do this in 6 months. Normally you could do this in 12 months, all right? I'm just being real. But she got Sprint, Amazon, 4,500, Tractor Supply, 5,000, Exxon, 5,000, Fuel Man Fleet, 6,000, BJ, 7,000, BP, 8,000, Lowe's, 10,000, Apple, 12,500, Shell, 15. And shoot, this list right here is over 250,000. And you could do it too. It's just a step-by-step process, all right? You have to have patience. You have to have some administrativeness. Not everybody can do this, but it can be done. You do need to have some administrativeness about you. You need some patience, right? And you have to have some money to pay for this stuff that you're gonna buy and pay it off. So I advise people to do this, like the stuff that you already pay for, you adjust how you spend so that the things you do buy, it gets reported, if that makes sense, right? Okay, we're gonna get out of here. You get your own business credit advisor. You get your own finance officer. The finance officer is the move, because now the business advisor, that's when you ask them questions about building up your business credit. But the finance officer is gonna match you up with the lenders, okay? They're gonna see your situation because you put all your information in the control panel, right? They're gonna see all your information, and they're gonna bring you the deals that's gonna work for you and your situation. You're gonna communicate with the finance officer and let them know what you need to purchase, what your business is about, and where you're trying to get to. And they're gonna match you up with the lenders. If you go through our system, there's gonna be some lenders. I'm trying to tell you, right? My clients that come to me, when they come to me, they can't qualify. But we set them up right and go through our control panel, and we prepare you to get the money that you need. The money's there. It's not that the money's not there. People don't know what to do to access the money, right? Okay. Okay, here's a summary. You get your own business finance suite control panel, discounted business credit reports, Your free DUNS number, largest supply of starter vendors, massive selection of revolving store credit, hard to find cash credit sources, access to cash flow, collateral based, unsecured, and private money sources. Okay. So coming with us, basically, we're just saving you time. We know exactly what to do in all the situations in building your business credit. So we're saving you time. I'm not saying you can't do it. With the information I gave you, you should be able to do it. And I also gave you the bumps that you're going to have along the road that'll slow you up. All right. We have the personnel that knows every single step is going to make it a smooth transition for you into building your business and accessing money. Now, I have two packages. The core package is what I have already described to you with the control panel, right? And the advisors and the finance team, right? That's the core package. The business credit building program is a one-on-one with me, all right? I made that program for people that can't afford the core package, all right? So we're trying to make it happen for you. My interest is helping you get to the next step, right? So this is the core package. Okay, get started today as part of this seminar, and you can get started with a huge discount on our premier enrollment plan. This usually retails at $4,400, but my price is $29.95. You can put, all right, this is wrong. This is wrong information. It's not updated. Okay, so if y'all are writing this down, I'm gonna run it to you. All right, it usually goes for $4,400. If you go and price this out someplace, right? My price is $29.95. You can make a single payment of $22.50 and save you a bunch of money, right? You can put down $950 as you put down the down payment, and then we make your 6 monthly payments that total up to $29.95, right? The best deal for in that situation is just to do the $22.50 single payment. Now, if you're really interested in something like this and you think this package will help you, then, and you are able to do this today, then you could get it for $12.50 single payment. And what you would do is just call up the telephone number 404-500-9687. And I'm gonna give you the homeboy hookup. That's a today only situation. Well, maybe tomorrow, but you know what I'm saying. You gotta act now if you want that hookup, right? Now, this is the business credit building program. This is a one-on-one consultation with me for 1 year, and I help you build up your business credit. All right. My price is only $9.95. You can put $400 down and make 3 monthly payments that total $9.95. Or you can make a single payment of $750. That'll save you $250, right? But if you're really interested and wanting me to help you, I want to help you. So $450 is the single price for today only. All right. What you would do is call up, or you schedule a consultation today, and we'll get you hooked up. The same deal with the other program too. If you want that today price, that $12.50 price, you can schedule a consultation, right? All right. Okay, other options is you can check out other ebooks that I have. Vendors, these three ebooks are good situations. They go for as low as $10, right? And you can check that out at businesscreditbuilder.us/ebooks. And if you can't afford that, just check out my blog. The blog is off the chain, all right? The blog is off the chain with information. You got all these social medias. The Spotify is banging, all right? Spotify podcast is called Business Credit is Real. That's how we get down, right? And everybody, if you want to talk to me more, schedule a business credit consultation by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. I hope this information was informative. Anybody got any questions? Please open your mic. Let me hear you. Type it in the chat, whatever you want to do. Was this useful, or did I waste your time? Check out my Kool-Aid. What flavor I got? Red.
Yeah, this is very impactful and very useful information. And yeah, I definitely appreciate your time and energy, man.
Appreciate it, Olu. Appreciate you sticking with me. You was in there. You was in there keeping track. So I hope this stuff is useful, man, because I wish I had this information like 30 years ago. All right. Vince, thanks, man. Thanks. Vince says, very useful. Thanks for helping us all. Yes, sir. No doubt. Erica, especially the phone listing. Yeah, because that's what you need to know. That's like one of them red flags, right? That's one of them red flags. They're going to get you right out the box if you don't know about that, right? All right.
was very
Renee says,
useful.
thank you, sir. That is deep. I still feel like I'm a little boy, but people call me sir.
It was very useful.
Everybody.
I have used I've used some of your techniques before, and it definitely is helpful.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the confirmation of the information.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, one thing about
The
me.
Freedom Voice definitely works. Virtual office. The 411. Trying to think what else. Yeah. So pretty much, yeah. You just kind of follow the process.
That's
So I'm
right.
gonna give you, yeah.
That's right. It's the process, right? It's the process. That's right. Okay, everybody. I thank y'all for attending and taking your time with me and listening to me. That's I really appreciate that, because you don't have to be listening to me. All right. But I thank everybody for coming. We're gonna get out of here. And once again, this is how we get down. Yes, sir. Yeah. Appreciate it, everybody. We out of here. We out like shout.